Hey guys, this is Talisharde with Community Movement. I hope you can hear me, but if not, turn up your volume. um, it's raining outside, so I'm gonna do this as best as I can. Hope you guys can see me clearly, because I always use the outside light, not my actual room light, because it's a going green light. I call them the energy saving lights, and they don't really get that bright. So, um, basically, this is an Community Movement message, and it is about your New Year's resolutions. Now, I wrote mine down, and I think you guys should too. And what I learned was that when you make a New Year's resolution, it is pretty much a promise and a vow, or a vow. Vows and promises go hand in hand. Hey, every time I open that door. That was my mom's. It's a little random, but back to the New Year's resolution thing. See, she got me talking all crazy and stuff to y'all. But back to the New Year's resolution, and it's a vow and a promise that you make with yourself and people who are very religious like myself. It's a promise that you're making to God and what you're going to do to better yourself, so that way when it comes down to judgment, you'll be able to get in with your mansion. You'll be able to get your mansion and be there, and He'll open up the gates for you, gates of heaven. But if not, if you're not that religious and everything, it's just a promise that you make to yourself to better yourself, whether if it's working out, or that's always a big one with females. They always want to lose weight, or all that the videos on TV have everybody thinking that you're fat all the time. So that's a good one. I have a couple. Me, the ones I want to share. I have a lot actually. The ones I want to share, I just have to say, or are. Um, I want to be more aware of the people and the places that I am, and what surrounds me, because I've been told several times. Sorry, I'm texting and stuff at the same time, but I've been told all the time by several amounts of people to watch where you are, watch everything that you do, and I say that because a couple of relatives of mine got me into some or tried to put me in some unnecessary drama, but because I wasn't watching her as a person, even though I have to accept her, she's my cousin, but because I wasn't watching her as a person, and watching the things that she do, I was on the inside instead of taking myself outside of the box and look in. She tried to put me in some mess that was unnecessary, and it had really nothing to do with me whatsoever. So God made a way for me to back out of that completely. Uh, I have no contact with her, and it's best that I keep it that way. So I just want to learn to be more aware of my surroundings and the people that I have myself by. I tried to sugarcoat it a little bit, but that's pretty much, that one is pretty blunt. Another one is I'm learning to never put anyone before myself. And I learned that in several ways. Of one, I felt like nobody cares. Nobody cares about how you feel. Nobody cares about what makes you go, nobody ever really cares. So I care. I care in different ways, and I don't always show my emotions, because I always feel like I'm gonna get hurt. And that's that little wall. People talk about wall, when you build up a wall. That's what I do. But within my family, I try to be open, and there's a lot of people and a lot of things that I can't speak about, and I have to learn to be more to myself in certain areas. And I'm very my mom calls me an invert, which is a person that's pretty much to themselves, and try to make it seem as if I don't know how to be sociable and all that, but whatever. Um, that's true in a way. I'm not gonna say it's not true. I do believe I am, but it's not necessarily something that I try to be, or that I'm angry all the time, or that I'm just to myself. So I just really want to put myself before nobody, because nobody's gonna take care of me the way I take care of me. Um, and I believe a lot of people are out to get me. Well, not just me, but to get a person when you're happy. They don't want to see you happy. So you gotta take care of you and not take care of anybody else. You have to do what makes you happy. You never put anyone before yourself. You know. What another one is? I want to get my GPA up a lot higher than what it is. So this coming school year, school starts in like a week, roughly a week. And I want to get my grades up. My grades, I want to get them up. I'm not gonna say what they are. It's not that bad, but it's not that good. But I want to get them up, 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 so I can really just get to the university. I'm at the junior college right now, and I want to get to the university when it's in my eye. Sorry. Okay. So that's another one that I think is always good, and I think I wish somebody would have probably been there more to tell me, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. When I was in high school or when I was in middle school, versus telling me, oh, I'm bad or I'm this, I'm that. I really wish I had somebody to really want to sit down and do your homework with you and all that. So all the parents that do that, bravo. And even the kids that they're like, oh, my mom does that. When you get older, you don't notice it, but it makes a world of a difference. It really makes a complete world of a difference. You have no idea. Um, I struggle a lot, and hey, I make it, but I struggle, and I wish that I had that more. Um, Another one that I would say, I'm looking down and I'm reading my New Year's resolutions. If you're wondering, uh, going along with the school thing, I often doubt myself. And I want to get to a point where I stop doubting myself versus, I promise you, like, sometimes I can turn off my little heater and we'll leave and go somewhere. And I'll be like, oh God, I got to turn around, come all the way back home. Even though I'm more than certain that I had turned off my heater, but I got to go home and make sure I check before I leave again. I doubt myself a lot, even if it's in school, like, oh, I'm probably not going to get this, or I'm probably not going to get that. But I often, you know, doubt myself and my worth. So I want to, stop doubting myself because it's stopping me from progressing. Um, I want to find a job because I'm broke. That's pretty much that one. I don't think jobs are glamorous and all that, but I need one. I've never had a job before, so I've never had like a 9 to 5 before. Let me say that, but I've done babysitting and all that, so I want a job. That's what I want. Um, what is? What is? Those are pretty much all the ones I'm willing to share. So, um, what's your New Year's resolution? Why do you have it? Uh, and let's just stick to them. Let's stay with it and see at the end of the year. Let's see what we accomplish. Um, One thing I can say I accomplished for 2010. I always say, God, and I pray this every day. Like, please remove everybody that's not supposed to be in my life. Remove things that are not good for me. And a lot of people were truly, really and truly, if I think about it, a lot of people were moved. Um, and just even when I didn't understand why people were moved, they were really truly moved away. And the people who were really supposed to be there, they haven't necessarily, some of them stepped up, but not all. And I just have to accept it. And it was just like, dang, I feel like I'm just losing friends and losing family in the wind. Like, it just seems like as soon as the wind blows, somebody gone, or something. It's always something, and I'm not the type of person to carry on the drama. But man, that was just my biggest one from 2010. Like, just remove everything that's not supposed to be in my life, and I promise you, like, so many things were removed, so many, and to the point where I didn't understand, like, why, but it needed to be there, it needed to be gone, and so I'm starting my year with not a lot, not but enough. I have not a lot, but enough. I say it like that. And I hope to gain more. But if I don't, I'm happy because not everything that glitters is gold, or you know, not every rhinestone. Rhinestones look like diamonds, but they ain't really worth much. And I want things that are worth much. I want things that are worth my time, worth my energy, worth my love, worth my attention, and all that. So, um, yeah, that was one big New Year's resolution for me. Everything else was like, oh, I'm gonna lose weight, or oh, I'm gonna tone up, and I toned up for a while. I have a pretty athletic body, so it wasn't that hard. I toned up and then lost the weight when it came down to Thanksgiving time, and then I'm pretty toned up as far as now. So that, of course, that's always a good one. I don't like to lose weight. I like to tone up because I'm 5 feet, so I'm pretty small, but my body is athletic. So that was one that I got. I didn't get a job this year. I mean, 2010, that I wanted to find. I didn't find one, but I ended up going through a lot of hard times that kind of slowed down the process of finding a job down. It wasn't the most important thing, so that pretty much got crossed off the list that it wasn't going to get done. Um, what else did happen that wasn't supposed, or that I was supposed to accomplish? I don't know. I guess that's all I'm willing to share for now. That's the biggest. I told you the most important thing that was really and truly important to me that I wanted to do for 2010. So hey, um, 2011 is here. Um, let's move on. Let's have a good time. Let's be blessed. And yeah, peace.